Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And guys, I was just reading some more stuff about the XRP ledger when all of a sudden I got a notification. And guys, what I read in this notification made me severely angry. It is something about XRP and the way they depict it in the media every freaking time. I am talking about Cointelegraph. Cointelegraph said Ripple has scored another small victory in its ongoing battle with the US SEC. And this time it's about Ethereum's security status. I personally find it so that they really extremely underdelivered with the way they phrased this article. This is literally one of the key pieces in crypto history. And they call it a small victory about Ethereum security status. No, this is already on its own a huge victory for Ripple because they get to question William Hinman, and it's going to be detrimental to the status of Ethereum. This is ridiculously important. And they're making it seem like it's all just another deal. We don't exactly know, right? Tomorrow we're going to get the word, I believe, what was it now, guys? Was it 5 p.m. or so? New York time? I don't remember the exact time anymore. We're going to see exactly what Ripple and the SEC concluded, but as it currently stands, it is insanely important. And if they get to question him all the way through, it's gonna go into the history books because that basically was the quote-unquote big scandal in the entire SEC and the way that crypto was basically shown to the people. It's going to be so important that I got angry a little bit. I was like, damn, slam my keyboard, now I'm missing one key. No, I'm missing... I'm not missing the key, but the key broke. You know what I mean? Like if you have a keyboard and you smash it, sometimes a key pops off. So I guess with a little bit of engineering, I could plop it back in. But it pissed me off a little bit. And John Deaton also liked to quickly tweet out, make no mistake about this ruling. It is not a small victory for Ripple. It is a significant victory that is on the same level as the victory related to the judge ordering the production of internal memorandum regarding Bitcoin, Ether, and XRP, which partially the SEC is still not handed over, which again, Ripple is most likely going to be making a problem about pretty soon here, at least I am hoping, because the judge hinted that she'll do something about it if they finally, bring it up once more, because the SEC has been hiding their stuff. It's such a strange ordeal. I'm gonna tweet something out about this as well, guys. Make sure you follow me over on Twitter at DDustTBC. Now, having said that, I also still recommend people to check out the Bybit competition. A link is down below. It's actually going to be starting in a couple of hours from now, right? Then you can already start competing, and you're going to see some people be at the top of the ranking, and those people, as of this point, are in their way to win. As you can see here, the prices, a couple of hundreds of XRP. And make sure you understand, guys, there's no requirement that you need to pay to enter. Doesn't work like that. This is just another crypto exchange, the one that I use on my own. I asked them to launch a competition for my followers. They said yes we can, and now it basically works. You need to have 300 XRP in a balance, which it doesn't matter if you keep it on Binance or freaking other place in the world. In this specific case here, keep it on Bybit, bada boom, that's all you need. And they can choose whether or not you want to trade or not to come higher in the competition. Because straight at the bat here, if theoretically speaking, right? That's why I said make sure you enter. It's worth it. Theoretically speaking, if every person here was going to participate and all of them make a loss, the person who makes one trade with only 1% or 0.1% or $1 worth of profit, theoretically speaking, would already win, let's see, the $6,000 price pool XRP, theoretically speaking, win 1,500 XRP. That's why I'm saying it's so worth it to try. And the more people that join, the more there is to be won. And once more, guys, the more people have this time, the more people I'll be able to, or the more money I'll be able to raise for you guys next time, which is why I'm pushing so much on it. And it's not an investment. It's not a DeFi protocol. It's not something crazy. It is an exchange. It's so worth it. People keep calling me out saying, why are you promoting it so much? I've never had such a fun/worth thing in my life. I'm like, this is the best thing I've ever gotten in terms of an offer. So make sure you check it out. For you guys, that is, huh? All right, then ISO XRP posted up, will the release of Flare affect the price of XRP at all? I've actually been wondering about that too, guys. Like, what are you thinking? Let me know in the comment section down below. Will Flare have an effect on the XRP price? From one perspective, we're going to say yes, it should have an effect because, well, I mean, Flare is going to draw more people towards XRP. Then again, I'm also thinking no, because logically speaking, if Flare is such a big deal, people will maybe sell a little bit of their XRP to buy more Flare, right? And that wouldn't be too good. Then again, it brings another use case to XRP. So from that perspective, I'm like, okay, maybe. But for me, it's really difficult to say whether or not that is actually the case. At least as far as I'm seeing it now, it's pretty difficult for me. All right, let's quickly see what else we got. Major Korean banks set to provide cryptocurrency custody services. As I've said before, custodians are extremely important to the progress of crypto, and I definitely think that investing into custodian companies, if you have the chance ever to do so, is a very smart choice. Custodians are basically who get the big players into the crypto market, because through them, they can actually invest. Through them, they can keep their money safe, and through them, some other companies might work with to basically provide the crypto. Let me explain it differently. Custodians, they hold your money for a fee. So let's say, for example, they charge a 0.2% fee per year to keep your money safe. Sometimes it's 2% a year. Who knows exactly how much it is? Every company differs, and every service differs, because maybe they manage it for you to some degree as well, that they, release a little bit of funds every so often and do some stuff with that. Maybe they don't. Doesn't really matter to me. It's about the idea that they're starting it up and expanding that. It's always good to see. Very often, however, if you see that a bank is set to provide these services, the bank itself is not the custody provider. However, they are offering custody providers through another means, which is, for example, a company, let's call it Coin Collect, pick a name, right, just a random name, is working with Bank of Korea, for example. And then you as a client of Bank of Korea can actually store your coins with them that store it in there. You guys get the picture? So yeah, it's a good thing though, because of course there's always these intermediary links anyway, so it's not a bad thing. Then I was actually telling you guys at the start of the video here about what I was watching here. I actually never knew this existed. This is demurrage. Demurrage is a well, I actually thought it said depreciated, but it's a deprecated feature with no ongoing support. This page describes historical behavior of older versions of the XP Ledger software, but I never even know this existed. Demurrage is a negative interest rate on assets held that represent the cost of holding those assets. To represent the demurrage on an issued currency in the XP Ledger, you can track it using a custom currency code that indicates the demurrage rate. This effectively creates separate versions of the currency for each varying amount of demurrage. Client applications can support this by representing this demurraging currency code with an annual percentage rate alongside the currency code. For example, XUA minus 0.5%. Let's call it like that. Like, diggly damn. I mean, I'm not exactly sure why people would use this ever, but then again, it's an interesting concept. It's an interesting idea. So I thought it was pretty damn fun that this is a thing that was in there, at least. Not really in there anymore, but I mean, it used to be, which is still interesting to me. And then, of course, I gotta quickly share this with you guys. The XRP price hit the most wonderful XRP price number, 589, and it hit that today. Pretty big milestone, pretty significant. Did it matter? No, obviously not, but it's pretty funny to sometimes see that. All right. More than half of the experts in a recent survey said Bitcoin will replace fiat currency by 2050. Oh, diggly damn. That's pretty damn juicy. Why is it so buggy? Let's not scroll anymore. 2050, though, is pretty far away. And from that perspective, I'm thinking, well, if you look back 50, no, it's 30 years ago. If you could look back 30 years ago, none of the things which you use on the internet right now, none of this stuff was even thought of in any way, shape, or form. Like mobile cell phones, when were they a thing? I mean, I remember 1970, they were talking about a concept for, that's 1967. 1967, I know in the newspaper it said there were mobile phones that could be in your pocket coming at one point or another, but then it was kind of more a proof of concept. So if we, add a decade to that one as well. When did mobile phones really become popular, though? Let's say the last 2 decades, right? That it really became a thing. I remember when I had a cell phone at the start. What a difference, right? What a difference it has made over the last couple of years. And from that perspective as well, 30 years is a really long area. And Bill Gates, one of his quotes is that people often overestimate what they can do in a year and underestimate what they can do in a 10. I'm even thinking here, 10 years. CBDCs will have been out and running for 25, 27-ish years then. The digital yuan has just reigned supreme for some. And the world reserve currency, the US dollar, has been on reign then for how long? 130 or 150? I'm not even sure how long it's been now, but too long. At least the longest time a currency has ever been the leading one. So It's going to be interesting. Let us see. All right. I think if I could speculate a moment, I would say sooner than that. Then again, is it going to be crypto? Is it going to be what? I'm not sure. Is it going to be Bitcoin? I don't know about that. I don't really think so, to be honest with you. But it's going to be some sort of digital currency at least, right? It's going to be some sort of newer technology replacing fiat. Then again, maybe within 30 years from now, the currency that they're going to think of is completely different as well. Because, well, think about it. Bitcoin is 12 years old. It could be that within 12 years now, the top reigning currency is something completely different that is not crypto anymore. It's something else. Who knows? Okay, there was 2 articles here which I quickly wanted to share because of the people that responded and just the controversy that it brings. First of all, analyst believes Bitcoin could still hit 66,000 this year. So do I. So do, let's say, a couple other million people. It doesn't really take any rocket science to put a prediction like that up. And the fun part is, there's so many different of these analysts who say 66, 43, 54, 99, 100, 120, 250, 240, 400, 300, 125. You can put up any number, which you could just say might happen. I mean, yeah, it might. No amount of TA can guess what the price of Bitcoin will be end of the year, because it can't. It's literally a guessing game, analyst or not. I'm going between the region of 90 to 120. If I'm right, I guess I become a pro analyst, yay. I'm on the same type of page. We'll just say it like this. You can put up an indication what might happen following history or what might happen following a certain pattern. Does that mean it's going to happen? No. And does that mean you can actually predict where it's going to be at the end of the year? No. Even the stock to flow model shows you as well. There's a good chance we'll be above a certain area. And there's a good chance we could, that's why it's phrased that way, still hit this point. There's a very good chance. I would say it's at least 66%. Because I would say there's a higher chance of it hitting at least, all-time high than not. My own opinion on Bitcoin. Then again, if it's going to be this year or next year when we actually hit it, though, who exactly knows? That we will hit there again, I am 99% sure. Once more, not 100, but 99, because I will never tell you I'm 100% sure on that type of stuff. But yeah, it's pretty debatable, I guess, whether or not it's actually going to happen this year or next year. Who knows, right? Exactly when the tides will turn around. It could be a couple extra months. I don't really know. So I'm not going to tell you guys that I do know. Bitcoin whales start accumulating. Bitcoin whales defined as addresses that hold between 100 and 10,000. A fun fact, I've covered this types of articles so ridiculously often. It's pretty fake, to be honest with you. Let's quickly see if it actually updated itself with more comments by now. No, it did not. It's not that popular, this one, I guess. Usually there's quite a lot of comments, people saying, hey, whales starting to accumulate is something that changes every single day. One day is they start accumulating, other ways they start offloading. Then one day there's some huge articles about whales moving away and whales being fearful. Other day it's like, no, they're really accumulating like crazy, huge inflows to exchanges, outflows, whatever, man, whatever. I'm just rolling with the wave, you know what I'm saying? Going with the flow. Keep in mind, a lot of these influencers and big guys on Twitter and YouTube and Instagram have gotten into crypto over the last year or so. Mike Tyson and Busta Rhymes just now over the last couple of days have asked about it. Understand, eventually it's going to be such a household name, you can't get around it. And most of the guys that you watch on YouTube most likely at least have some sort of crypto. I think most people that are into YouTube, I'm just talking about all the different regions, right? That maybe have to do something with money. I'm not talking about just money channels, but people that, at least either have a couple $1 million, for example, or have some sort of channel that has involved some sort of money in some way, shape, or form. For example, KSI, which we covered on a different channel, on the 5 Minute Crypto channel. He basically has some videos of him buying, for example, investment watches, right? As an example. If any person has ever made a video about investing or about what they do with money or how much money they make, there's a 99% chance they've at least been involved in some way, shape, or form with crypto, unless they literally specifically said they would never get into crypto or hate it. Because most people see it as a way to potentially earn some nice little money. And the majority of people who actually got into crypto at one point or another have made money with it. So I'm just saying, ride with the wave, ride as we go. Make sure you check out the Bybit competition. Link is down below. We go with the rhymes and out we are.